Namaskar, Malasha. I said namaskar. I thought they're not on talking terms with me.
No, I think we all love you and we really look up to you. So can I start with my first question? I think all of us here are relatively ambitious people. I'm surely quite ambitious. And in the midst of all of that, I tend to forget about my own needs. So what would your advice and guidance be? How does one have a successful professional life while also maintaining a healthy personal life and, taking care of our own wellness?
Well, what we call as ambition is a very constipated expression of fundamental human longing. When I say fundamental human longing, doesn't matter who you are, what you want to be something more than what you are right now. Hello? Hello? Yes or no? If you know money, you're thinking more money. If you know wealth, you're thinking more wealth. If you know power, you're thinking more power. If you know knowledge, you're thinking more knowledge. If you know pleasure, you're thinking more pleasure. Doesn't matter what, currency may be different from person to person, but everybody is longing to be something more. So whatever that something more that you're longing for right now, suppose we fulfill that for you right now, are you fulfilled for life? Hello? No. You want something more, okay, that also will do it. Are you fulfilled? No. That also will fulfill the next one. Are you fulfilled? No. So essentially, you're longing to expand in a limitless way. If you want to become limitless, trying to do it through physical means is a foolish thing to do. Hello? Because the fundamental of physical existence is a defined boundary. We call this a physical body because it has a defined boundary. If I take away all the boundaries of this, it is no more physical, isn't it? So you're longing for something which is boundless through boundaries. Well, life is going to be a frustrating course. It can't be any other way, I'm saying it's fundamentally flawed. So, you have a longing to become everything, but your ambition is for something. That's why I'm saying it's constipated. You know constipation means what? It happens, but it happens little by little. Hello? So ambition is a constipated expression of what is a fundamental human longing to expand. So your longing to expand, if you pay attention to it, you will see it is not looking for more, it's looking for all. Hello? When you're looking for all, you can't call that an ambition because you cannot have all in terms of physical having, all right? But you can make everything yours, nobody to stop you. Do you know this? I have made all of you mine, not without your permission. Is that okay? Whether you give me permission or not, I don't care. I've anyway made you mine. Can you stop me? Hello? Can you stop me? No, you think if somebody has to be yours, you have to marry them or you have to beget them or something else must happen. You need a legal paper that they belong to you. No, this planet can be yours, isn't it? Hello? This universe can be yours. It's just a question of Will you allow your consciousness to expand or will you keep it constipated? So first of all, that is ambition. In that, how to balance my personal life and my ambition. See, what you want to do, if it's not your life, why the hell are you doing it? People are always asking how to get work-life balance. I'm saying if what you're doing, your work, if it's not your life, please don't do it. Because if you're reasonably successful in your life, you spend more time with the people with whom you work than your so-called family, yes or no? Day in and day out, you're with them. Maybe only weekends you're seeing family faces Depends what kind of work you're doing, you know But if you're reasonably successful in this world, most of the time you are with people that you work with, isn't it? And if that's not your life, I'm sure it's miserable. It's like, when I first went to United States some 23, 24 years ago, they took me to this restaurant and it said TGIF, whatever. What is it, I asked? Thank God it's Friday. So, then I looked into this, where does this come from? Then all the research says, studies show that 70% of the Americans hate the work that they're doing. Hate, not dislike, they hate it. If you are hating what you do for 5 days of the week, you think 2 days will be fantastic? No, it only overdoses. That's all that's happening, because you're doing something that you hate. I'm saying, life is such a limited amount of time. In this, where did you get the time to do something that you hate? Why the hell are you doing something that you hate when life is such a brief happening? When I say life is such a brief happening, before you were born, Ananya, how long were you dead?
Wow. I don't know.
You don't know, endless amount of time probably. And I'll wish you another 100 years.
Thank you.
Because when it comes to death, nobody is negotiating death, we're only negotiating time. Hello? Yes or no? We are not negotiating whether we should die or not. We are negotiating whether it's today or 100 years later, that's all. So I'll give you another 100 years, okay? But after that, when you die, how long will you be dead?
Will I be reborn or…
Don't go into all that. How long will you be dead? Those people who died, how long are they dead? They're just dead forever, all right?
Forever.
Yes. So, you are dead for a very long time before you are born and after you die. It's just a brief amount of time that you're here. In this, why the hell are you doing something that you hate? You must be doing something that you love, something that you embrace with the greatest amount of love and affection. Whether it is work or industry or people or whatever nonsense you want to embrace, it's up to you. Hello?
So Guruji, coming to this, I personally have reached a stage where I love most of what I do and I feel very grateful to be in this place. However, I still wonder what's right. So if I can give you an example, let's say my mother's here, so I'm just going to use her as an example. Let's say I have a really important board meeting that I'm chairing tomorrow, and it also happens to be my mom's birthday. Now, the decisions that I make for the company obviously affect so many other people who are working in the company, but it's also my mom's birthday tomorrow and I want to be there for her. Let's say I can only do one.
You can take her to the boardroom and celebrate along with her.
I would love to do… I'm going to do that. That would be great. But what I'm trying to get at is, when things like that come up, what is the right thing to do? Or is there nothing right and wrong and it just depends from situation to situation? This is something that I really struggle with. I think this is what I meant by personal and professional.
See, when we say personal life, whether it's our parents or our children or whatever, it is not the volume of time that we spend with them, it's about how we spend that time with them. So I've raised my daughter with my little finger of involvement only, but she thinks I've been a fantastic parent to her, all right? That's her experience and that's all that matters. I know I only let my little finger involve myself with her because rest of it was all involved with my work. But with little finger you can do a lot. It is the quality of what you do, it's not about how much you do. We have to raise that quality.
Wow, that's really good. I think it's becoming quite commonplace, especially in Gen Z, to do more than just…
Hey, what do you mean, Gen Z, you're the last generation?
Sorry, Guruji, it's just a word that I've gotten off. I know my sister's part of the Gen Z and she's…
No, I know what that means, but what I'm saying is, when we say A of life, we mean beginning of life. When we say Z of life, we mean end of life. When you say I'm Gen Z, it's not sounding good to me.
That's actually… if you think about it like that, it's actually quite unfortunate. Hopefully they're not the last generation. So, I've personally noticed that we tend to do more than just one thing. And given that I'm trying to balance a career in both business and music, is this something that you think is sustainable, or should we as individuals be focusing and giving our all to just one field?
See, whether I can ride 2 horses at a time or 1 horse at a time is a question of my competence, isn't it? If I can effectively do it, you can ride 10, what's the problem? But if you're going to fall between the horses, better ride 1. That's something you must make a decision. It's not about right and wrong. It's a question of you invest your life and time and energy into something, how effective and impactful will you be? Because when we do activity, whatever the nature of our activity, I'm asking you a simple question. Suppose you make music, do you want to make music that nobody wants to listen to?
I would love to ideally make music for myself.
No, don't get all so complicated. I'm asking you a simple question. If you make music, do you want to make music nobody, including yourself, want to listen to
No,
it?
no.
You want people to listen to it. When they listen to your music, if they sit here with tears in their eyes, that's a day, your music, huh? Isn't it? Do you want to write a book that nobody wants to read? Do you want to make a movie nobody wants to see? Do you want to cook something nobody wants to eat? No. So essentially you must understand human activity is relevant only in terms of the impact that it causes. So, if you can be impactful doing 10 things, great. If you cannot be, choose what's your competence, right?
Jananam sukadham maranam karunam milanam maduram smaranam karunam kalavashadiha sakalam karunam samayadipate akilam karunam.
Every day, the period from 6:20 to 6:30 p.m. is an opportunity to experience Sadhguru's presence and establish a special contact with him. You can experience Sadhguru's presence during this period at your local time, irrespective of your physical location. The presence time also involves the Brahmananda Swarupa chant, a consecrated sound.
Here, the Yoga Center, we invested a certain amount of energy, a phenomenal amount of energy, that even if you're like a stone, we can shake your spine a little bit. We can have you reverberating, no matter who you are. If with little willingness if you come. If you come with unwillingness, we are willing to work with you. So we invested energies, and particularly for those of you who are little resembling rocks, I'm not saying rocks in a negative way, you know, you're rock. That's not negative. You rock is just grammatically wrong, so I'm saying you are like a rock. Even if you are like a rock, well, we set up times of the day. Morning, evening, we set up times because many of you don't see a morning in your life. I'm not talking to those people who live here, we make sure they see the morning. Those of you who come from other places and those of you who are on the live stream, if you've not seen a sunrise, I don't want to disturb your lifestyle. So evening, 6:20, we have set a time. At that particular time, there is a certain concentration of energy. Particularly if you've been initiated, it'll be very strong. Even otherwise, if you use some kind of thought, emotion, image to get connected to this space, we can see that that particular time works for you as a strong presence. So, between 6:20 and 6:40, these 20 minutes, all this costs life. We've invested a certain amount of, certain dimension of energy. Whatever time zones you are, your local time, 6:20, morning or evening, you could become available to this. We will spend a few minutes in this presence, keep your hands open, eyes closed, slightly upturned face. Kannu moodi ukkaandu konjam mukkam mel mukkama vechi kannu moodi ukkaandukalam. மனிதனா இருந்தாலும் கொஞ்சம், அதுக்கு கம்மியா இருந்தாலும் பண்ணிக்கலாம். என்னத்துக்கு என்ன, கொஞ்சம் பேர் அந்த சின்ன செடி மேலே ஏற உட்காந்துக்கிறாங்க, அவருக்கெல்லாம் சொல்றேன் நான். கண்ணு மூடி உட்காந்துக்கலாமே, கொஞ்சம் பரிமாண செயல் நடந்துடும். Say this after me very gently, மெதுவா கொஞ்சம். என் பின்ன சொல்லலாம், என் கூட வேண்டாம், என் பின்ன சொல்லுங்க. ब्रह्मानंद स्वरूपा ईशा जगदीशा अखिलानंद स्वरूपा
Isha Mahesha Brahmananda Swarupa Isha Jagadisha Akilananda Swarupa 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 Isha Mahesha Brahmananda Swarupa Isha Jagadisha Akhilananda Swarupa Isha Mahesha Brahmananda Swarupa Isha Jagadisha Akhilananda Swarupa Isha Mahesha Brahmananda Swarupa Isha Jagadisha Akhilananda Swarupa Mahesha Brahmananda Swarupa Isha Jagadisha Akhilananda Swarupa Isha 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 Mahesha Brahmananda Swarupa Isha Jagadisha Swarupa Isha Mahesha Brahmananda Swarupa Isha Jagadisha Akhilananda 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 Swarupa Isha Mahesha.
Keep your hands open, sit with a slightly upturned face, eyes closed. Shivanage bandhana Yogeshwara Shivanage bandhana Bhuteshwara Shivanage bandhana Lingeshwara Shivanage bandhana Jagadishwara Bandhano Madheva Baharupiya Kandano Kandhano Ijiviya Kandhano Kandhano Ijiviya Yanjiva Veundhano Shivarupiya Tandhano Tandhano Gnanamrita Tandhano Tandhano Gnanamrita Tandhano Tandhano Gnanamrita